And we've been trapped in this predicament for hundreds of years. How the are you making that kind of progress? I can't help but feel like if slaves had baby oil and booty shorts.
You've never experienced Dave Chappelle in this way. Here are the 10 best moments when he completely shattered woke culture, and the first one will take your breath away. Number 10. The Netflix walkout and the closer occurrence.
You guys are confusing the emotions. You think I hate gay people, and what you're really seeing is that I am jealous of gay people.
Hey, let's kick off with one of the most shocking moments in contemporary comedy history. Dave Chappelle released his special, The Closer, on Netflix. And wow, did it cause a stir. He directly approached the core issues, addressing significant subjects such as gender identity and transgender matters. Naturally, that didn't resonate with many individuals, and before long, voila, Netflix workers organized a walkout. But what about Chappelle? He wasn't retreating. He remained resolute with his trademark phrase, "I said what I said." Netflix, they supported him. This action was a significant display, demonstrating that in the current world, free speech is a contentious issue. Wait a minute, what happened behind the scenes with Netflix executives? You won't imagine how they handled it. Stay tuned to learn more. Number 9. Sticks and Stones and the cancel culture blast moment.
You know what I mean. I'm sure there's a lot of gay men here tonight with their wives.
If you found The Closer to be outrageous, let's discuss Sticks and Stones. In this special, Chappelle stepped onto the stage like everything at stake. He outright ridiculed cancel culture. He likened it to being pursued with a shotgun, where you could be targeted at any time for anything. The nerve. He wasn't merely criticizing cancel culture, he was destroying it with wit. "You can cancel me if you want, but it ain't gonna change a damn thing," he stated. And just when it seemed he was finished? No, he went even beyond that. If you believe this one was surprising, just wait until you find out what he reveals next. The true warmth is arriving. Number 8. The moment of the alphabet people.
You are never, ever allowed to upset the alphabet people. You know who I mean. Those people that took 20% of the alphabet for themselves.
Ever been curious about how thoroughly Dave Chappelle explores the issues within the LGBTQ community? Allow me to share the iconic Alphabet People segment. At this moment, Chappelle showcased his talent by transforming something that is genuinely awkward into completely hilarious material. The man had the audience laughing, but also made you feel like, did he truly just say that? He made fun of the various labels we use, joking about how everyone in the community has a different letter to signify them. Now, don't misunderstand. It was funny. But the true brilliance? Chappelle didn't hesitate to make audiences uncomfortable. He went all out on political correctness, prompting us to reconsider how far we're prepared to accept these labels. And believe me, the criticism was genuine. Individuals pursued him aggressively. But did that halt Chappelle? Nope. The man remained resolute, declaring, "I said what I said," while continuously challenging those limits like a genuine iconoclast. If you believe that was crazy, you haven't witnessed anything yet. Number 7. The Me Too movement satire moment.
"Hey, nigga, that's my girl." I said, yo, my man, back up like that. She said, "I ain't backing up off shit, nigga, that's my girl." I said, "Bro, you're gonna have to give me 3 feet like this." She said, "Stop calling me a man, motherfucker. I'm a woman." I said, "What?"
Hey, what's Chappelle's opinion on the Me Too movement? Zrenia, it was amazing. He approached the mic with a confident posture that had everyone buzzing. He wasn't here to defend anyone who was culpable, no. What he did was confront the extremes of the movement, probing where we set the boundary with these claims. He questioned, "Where do we draw the line, man?" And immediately the significance of that query was palpable. Chappelle wasn't merely telling jokes, he was igniting a crucial discussion about the extent of our accountability. However, the issue is that certain people missed the humor. They believed he was minimizing the movement, But was he actually? Or was he simply performing the way comedians excel, expressing the truth that others are too afraid to share? In true Chappelle fashion, he challenges you to reflect. Does it revolve around pushing the conversation too far? Or is it about employing humor to tackle uncomfortable realities? Get ready, as what he shouts next will leave you speechless. Number 6. The moment of the Jussie Smollett incident. Moving forward, we need to discuss the Jussie Smollett situation. If you've been out of the loop, allow me to update you. Smollett, the actor from Empire, orchestrated a hate crime attack against himself, correct? Man deceived the public, asserting that he was assaulted by 2 white men who yelled racist and homophobic insults. However, when the reality was revealed, the entire situation was a scheme. Now, Chappelle wasn't going to let that go unnoticed. He burst onto the scene, transforming this chaos into comedic brilliance.
The gay community started accusing African American community of being homophobic for not supporting him. What they didn't understand is that we were supporting him with our silence. Because we understood that this nigga was clearly lying.
Chappelle emphasized that he wasn't merely ridiculing Smollett. He was highlighting the ridiculousness of the entire scenario. And when he delivered that punchline about Smollett making the entire nation feel as if we were all part of this distorted joke, the audience went wild. Quiet, then bam, chuckles. That moment was charged with energy, but wait, what does Chappelle say after that? No way. Believe me, you should brace yourself, as that's where the real drama starts. Number 5. Calling out Hollywood hypocrisy moment.
And then she says, it's true, she goes, it sounds to me like you hate women. I said, well, you know what, miss? It's art. And you're free to interpret this art however you'd like. But I can tell you, as the maker of this art, that I don't believe that I feel that way. And she said, well, I think. And I said, shut up, bitch. Shut the fuck up. Before I kill you and put you in the trunk, ain't nobody around here.
Oh, and let's delve into the hypocrisy within Hollywood, as Chappelle was being candid. Hollywood enjoys showcasing its woke principles, doesn't it? Celebrities showcasing their activism on social media, ensuring the world is aware they align with the correct side of history. However, the reality is that Chappelle wasn't convinced in the slightest. He tore down the superficial activism that is widespread in the industry. All these celebrities are attempting to serve as ethical guides, yet they continue to profit from the same worn cliches and antiquated structures. It's as if they display a placard for transformation, yet when the cameras aren't rolling, business as usual. He didn't merely criticize them, he unveiled it, and the audience sensed every ounce of it. But here's the catch. Whom did he challenge next? Oh, believe me, this one's astonishing. This wasn't merely a Hollywood roast. Chappelle was challenging the entire system, and you won't guess where he took it. Keep your eyes peeled, the intensity is about to rise. Number 4. The woke audience rant incident. At this moment, Chappelle was not restraining himself. He faced the audience and spoke his thoughts candidly, without any embellishment. He directly explained to them, "That's why I don't come out here doing comedy all the time. Y'all are the worst." And I can assure you, the room fell quiet for a moment. Quiet. The nerve. That's Chappelle for you. He doesn't mind who's facing him. He will express his truth, and if it upsets anyone, that's their concern. His message was straightforward. Cease being overly sensitive. He's not here to please anyone, not even his own supporters. He's going to express whatever he pleases. The audience? Some felt uneasy, some were chuckling awkwardly, and others blatantly insulted. However, you cannot mute Dave. He has never been someone who retreats. If you believe that small dig would silence him, just wait and see what he has in store next. Warning: it's not a pleasant sight. Number 3. The participation in your self-image. Debate moment.
One of which was a very wealthy man that happened to be wearing a dress. And this man was definitely on drugs. He didn't look good. It's like this, he's like, ah. And all his friends were standing around him, concerned, trying to revive him. I don't know whether it looked like some kind of gay CPR, just fanning and shit. And I went over there, all I said, excuse me, gentlemen, is he okay? And then they looked at me like I was evil. She is fine. I said, word? Oh, I'm sorry, I didn't know this is what we were doing. Here's my thing. I would support anybody's right to be whoever they feel like they are inside. However, my question is, to what degree do I have to participate in your self-image?
Now, this was truly a significant heat test. Chappelle turned the entire self-image discussion upside down. He targeted the core issue, asking how far society ought to extend itself in affirming every aspect of an individual's identity. Is it justifiable that I must alter my entire pronoun approach for this? He inquired, and the tension in the room was palpable.
Is it fair that I have to change my whole pronoun game up for this motherfucker? That didn't make sense.
It wasn't merely a joke, it was a direct challenge. The audience? Oh, they were split. One side of the room was in stitches, while the other side was like, wait a minute, did he really just say that? Chappelle wasn't present for any cautious, diluted opinions. He was highlighting the cultural change, mocking how exaggerated things had become. And oh, the elegance of it? He had you reflecting, all the while causing you to chuckle. This was not merely comedy, it was a discussion. To truly feel the impact, you need to witness the expression on his face when he delivered that line. Untamed. Number 2. The indefatigable comedian moment. In spite of the uproar and all efforts to cancel him, Dave Chappelle remained strong, unwavering, unapologetic, and truly uncancelable. The internet attempted to smear his reputation, boycotts were initiated, and demonstrators sought to take him down, yet none of it affected him. His group of supporters? Unwaveringly loyal, they supported him through every moment of controversy. Chappelle not only endured the cancel culture tempest, he emerged as the emblem of resistance to it. His humor impacted more profoundly than any headline or angry mob, and that's what establishes him as a genuine legend. He's not merely telling jokes, he's challenging limits, breaking barriers, and safeguarding the core of free expression. And then arrived the true surprise. Chappelle revealed the shocking statement, "I'm uncancelable." Bang! That's a show of strength like no other. No one out here is performing like he does. But just wait until the cancel culture machine discovers it can't affect him. Oh, it improves significantly. Keep watching. You won't imagine what happens next. Number 1. The ripple effect. The final stand of comedy.
And the only reason I ever been mad at the transgender community is because I was at a club in LA and danced with one of these niggas for 6 songs straight. I had no idea. And then the lights came up and I saw them knuckles. I said, oh no! And everybody was laughing at me. Hi, world star. I said, why didn't you say anything? Then I heard that sultry voice. I didn't say anything, Dave Chappelle, because I was having a wonderful time, and I wasn't sure how you'd feel about it. I said, you knew how I'd feel.
Okay, let's get started. The ripple impact. Comedy's final stand. One cannot discuss Chappelle without acknowledging the significant influence he has had on the comedy world, and it extends beyond mere laughter. This individual didn't merely approach the microphone, he embraced the cause of free speech, and now he has the entire world observing. His bold stance on contentious subjects isn't merely amusing, it's transforming how we discuss delicate matters. He's out here, expressing what others are too frightened to say, and that's why people either adore him or despise him intensely. And here's where it gets interesting. Has Chappelle ignited a transformation in comedy? Or is he merely the final fighter left before they quiet it all? When you begin to question everything, the entire system gets disturbed. Chappelle isn't just telling jokes, he's addressing the world, one punchline at a time. The issue at hand is whether this will be comedy's final defense of free speech or the beginning of a larger movement. Keep watching. This is merely the beginning. So, what are your thoughts? Is this the final act of comedy or merely another segment in the saga of Chappelle's iconic career? Leave your comments below as we are only beginning. And if you believe someone should listen to this, share it right away.